question. Yeah, she's asking me how I stay content. I work on it. I have this like little thing I have to breathe. My mom kicks my butt at yoga. She's 78, so I'm like, okay, breathe. You know, it's just really humiliating going to yoga with your mother. Can I get out of this position, you know? Anyway, so, you know, take a long haul perspective. You know what I'm saying? You know, technically, I might have outlived my life expectancy, but I'm hoping to be around a while, right? You know, we want to be people that live a long time and live quality lives without a lot of medical intervention, right? So you got to figure out how to be spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally well. Honestly, you know, which is always going to be a struggle because things aren't set up necessarily for that, right? And particularly, like, I could probably be pretty happy if I was really self-absorbed, but, you know, I don't know. I can't do that really, you know, because you live in a community and like someone's like, well, you know, I mean, I could take care of my kids, but then my kids hang out with everybody else's kids. So it turns out everybody has to be healthy, right? So there's something in that, and I think you all know this, it's kind of like that big wellness, like when I went to that lodge, that was cool. You know, I've been going to Medellin for 20 years, about 20 years. And that's, you know, it was outlawed and all, and I used to go up to Red Lake to Panema, Obashi for that. I go over to Three Fires sometimes and travel far to go to that lodge, you know? And then my organization bought the land 15 years ago. I didn't know what the land was for, and this last year they said, can we put a lodge on that land? I said, that's what that land's for. And I went in there, you know? And there was this great contentment that you get out of, like, what I'm trying to say on that lesson is first, things don't get resolved necessarily right away. So I'm saying keep long haul perspective. Take a breath. Sometimes you're going to battle and you got to take a breath and you got to outlive them. Or do you know what I'm saying? Or just outweigh them because their bad idea is going to go away anyway. Or, you get what I'm saying on this? Or like know that if you, and then you got to believe, you have to have faith, immense faith. I have immense faith. I mean, it is shaken quite often, but it is restored quite often. So don't let yourself get, you know, drawn into despair, right? Live well, eat well, treat people well, go to your ceremonies, dance. You know, I'm a jingle dress dancer. I'm taking up tango, just to let you all know. Woo! I've been working on my bucket list. You know, you guys have a bucket list yet? I mean, you're awfully young to have a bucket list. I'm not intending on passing on anytime soon. But what I'm saying is, like, think of things that you want to do. You know, tango. Don't you think tango would be a great thing to do? You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, come on. It's not necessarily in my culture group, but I feel like I should tango. Right? You know, so that's what I'm saying is, like, keep inspired and then also hang out with cool people. That helps a lot.
Not Luke then.
You know what I'm saying? It's like if they're like emotional sucks, don't hang out with them. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, I have a friend of mine, he used to be a football player, Joey Browner, Minnesota Vikings, good friend of mine. He said, you know, he's working with these people, and they're just like heavy, and they got all these issues. And he said to this one woman, he said, you know, ma'am, I don't believe I got a tag to carry your bags. I was like, I'll take that, you know? Because, you know, our people got a lot of bags, right? And I think baggage is interesting. Sometimes it's heavy, you know? And you know what I'm saying is, it's like we all got stuff. We got traumatic stress, and we got stuff that happened in our families, and you know, but you know, work with it and be well, and try to be happy. So that's my thing. You know, and then I get to come out with cool people like you. This is good, you know.
Aww.
I mean, because that's the reality. Is like, you know, I'm good. I'm you know, but you know, I need to make sure that what I know, some other folks know, and then you guys will know more, and you'll know things differently. That always cheers me up, you know. I think people are interested.